Well, winning solves everything. Australia just loves to get behind a winner. Hopefully I can just take it step by step. I'm not looking forward, in the draw at all. I know that there's so many capable players who are able to deal damage this tournament. So, I've got 4 more days before the tournament starts, and I'm just going to enjoy that. I'm just going to embrace it. I'm going to, it's a bit different this time around for me. Being one of the favourites. Usually, I'm kind of like a dark horse type thing, but now obviously after the year I've had one of the favourites approaching. So it's kind of new for me as well. Like, this is the first time I've genuinely gone to a slam feeling like I'm one of the guys that can really, take the trophy and knock on the door. So I don't know what I'm going to be feeling when I get out there. Usually I've got nothing to lose type thing and just putting on a show, but I've got to try and really find that balance the next 2 weeks. I'm not going to put that much pressure on myself. That question there's a lot. I'm just going to go out there, have fun, and whatever happens, happens. I know that I'm able to go to the final of a Grand Slam, so I'm not even going to think about winning it, or, I'm just going to try and just do the right things day by day. And hopefully if I tick all the boxes, I've got a pretty good chance to win matches. So, 14 days to win one of these things is not easy. So I just got to take it day by day. But yeah, obviously I'm capable, but there's so many other people in the draw that are capable as well. So. Well, I am one of the best players in the world, so I'm definitely going to go into the Australian Open and any tournament with confidence. I feel like I've proven that I can go deep in a Grand Slam, and with the support of the Phoenix and my team and everyone around, and hopefully Australia on my back, it's going to be a good couple of weeks. Look, I haven't heard anything else. But with Novak, he's not a player that's short of tennis. He's played a lot of tennis over his career, so he knows how his body needs to be feeling moving forward. But I wouldn't have any doubt. I wouldn't be saying Novak. I still think he's a clear favourite. So. I feel like just for the fans, to remind everyone that Novak is the best that we've got, and just have some fun. We've raised a lot of money there for charity as well, and I think anyone who thinks like, having a match like this is bad before a tournament, I think whenever you can get two of the best players in the world playing in front of fans, for cheap tickets that people may not be able to afford later on the week if we do, happen to come across each other. So I think it gives a people opportunity to come see and just watch tennis. Obviously, during the pandemic, people weren't even able to go outside. So I think now just to have any sort of event like this is a bonus for the people. Just to see where our bodies are at as well. I think it's just a good preparation. People saying like, oh, the Australia's bending over for this practice match. I could have been playing a practice match anywhere. So I think it's just a bonus that we're able to do it in this beautiful stadium.
Nick Andy spoke yesterday.
Yeah, I feel good. I'm dealing with a lot of things day to day, but the Netflix documentary, I think, wasn't only for me. I think it's in desperate need for the tennis world to get put on the map globally again. Obviously when Novak and Nadal go as well, as long as Roger. Roger's gone, and this Netflix is kind of the last sort of hope that tennis is going to be interesting globally on the map for a long, long time. We've got a lot of young personalities. Alcaraz is already the vigors of the tennis tour. You got our number one player in the world can't even play because he's injured because of how grueling the schedule is. So we need to. Well, hopefully this documentary for everyone involved with tennis is big. I think from a supporting point of view, I know that people are always going to, have the people they hate on court and people they love. I'm one of those players that deals with it everywhere. I got people screaming out inappropriate things, and I got obviously fans that love the kind of roller coaster ride. But I would just say, like, Novak's here and he hasn't made any rules. He's kind of abided by them for the last 2 years with whatever has been dealt his way, and he's here, and all he wants to do is just put on a show for he's chasing things that athletes rarely are able to chase. He's one of the greatest athletes of all time, not just in the tennis court. So he's here to put on a show for Melbourne itself. So as long as the fans know that he's not just doing it for himself, he's going to come out here even tomorrow night. And, I think as fans we should be appreciating that rather than, obviously I know that there's going to be fans that are not going to want him to win, but, I think they can't cross that line as fans. You guys have paid money to watch a guy play. It's a bit contradictory if you're going to go there and be a clown about it. But, I think, you got to respect him a little bit at the end of the day, because he's one of the best to ever do it. But look, I know there's going to be fans that are going to cross the line anyway, but that's just how it is.